let's begin, shall we? Made a few final tweaks. I think the deck list is 99% of the way there in terms of the link provided. We're going to be playing Chandra Red Prison. It's been a while since we've taken out straight Chandra here. We've always been playing a lot of the Karn stuff, and tonight I didn't feel like playing Karn. Simple as that. Don't want Karn. Karn's great. Karn's doing awesome things. Does that mean Karn's bad? Absolutely not. In fact, I would recommend Karn over Chandra. However, we'll test that tonight. We'll test that tonight by combining a little bit of a prison element with a little bit of a Punisher element. And we'll just say we're getting ready for some spicy stuff coming our way, but we'll get to that part later. What do we have here? We've got ourselves Chandra Red Prison. And why is it Chandra Red Prison? It's essentially Red Prison, Chandra focused, no Karn. That is the build. We have Chandra Torch of Defiance here. We have Chandra Heart of Fire. I even threw in an Awakened Inferno because why not? Got some Furies in here. No Seasoned Pyromancer, making the list a little more budget, bringing back the good old Rabble Master. Magus of the Moon. I did have a Legion War Boss in here. I'm debating bringing that back in here. Let me think about it briefly. Legion War Boss. I like that idea. One less something else. One less Bridge. More Punisher, less Prism. There we go. On the tweak. Eidolon, on the fly tweaks. Eidolon, Chandra Regulator here in case we get to do something with our top end Chandras. We got Lightning Bolts here to be aggressive. Chalice, a couple of those, plus one on the sideboard. We've got Relics to get rid of graveyards. And then a land base. And the land base isn't anything super crazy here. In fact, I probably should just add one more Bugbear and one less Gemstone Cavern. But we're not going to go that crazy. We'll stay to the Gemstone Caverns and done to the Bugbear. Likely to play something on turn 2 at the Chandra Regular Eidolon. 3 will be naturally on turn 2 on the draw through the fact that we have no rituals. So we'll see how that goes. Sideboard wise, we got Spyglass's Relics, we got some good Storm Breath Dragons here, we got Anger of the Gods, we have Abrades, we have Boils. We're just not going to lose to blue-white tonight, just saying. Why no Ragavan to possibly turn to Moon? Ragavan could be included in here. I'm going to keep it budget for League number 1, and if we feel like it after that, we'll maybe add Ragavan in here, but I don't think Ragavan fits. Yes, does not fit. We'll see, though. We'll see. Overall, though, this will be the list. We're just going to run it. We're going to see what goes on. I'm expecting about a 3-2. Let's go. A little more budget friendly. Let's keep it. No Seasoned Pyromancers. Like you saw, no Ragavan, obviously. Keeping things a little cheaper. It's always nice. There we go. Hydrate already, but we're only 15 minutes in. Actually, we're only 11 minutes in, but we'll do it anyway. How's everybody's Monday going? Hopefully it's going well. Yeah, the idea is to be a little more heavy on the Rabble Master. Slap down the Eidolon, hit them with the bolt, kill the creatures, smack them with damage, make them stumble, finish them off on the top end. You could almost say this is a little bit Scred-like in that it's a little top end heavy here. You'll notice I bumped to 23 lands. A lot of people will say that's not enough based on being 4 5s and 6 drops. I don't care. I'm not listening to you. We're going to do it this way. That's how it's going to be. Fury's removal spell. Chandra, top end. What are these? Bonus. They're just bonus. That's what they are. Let's make it happen. Hopefully it'll be speedy league, and then we can try maybe something with Ragavan and Seasoned Pyromancer. I definitely don't mind those ideas. All right, a little Luris hand here. Slow for us, but hey, we got the removal. Looks like it's burn. I'm actually pretty okay with our Lightning Bolt hand here against Luris and burn. Eidolon's main board as well. Not so many chalices. Opponent plays a Swift Spear off the Inspiring Vantage and is deciding whether to attack or not. Does so. We're just going to pick this off right now. Not interested in playing this whole trickery game. Double Bolt would kill us. Don't need that. Really like the deck from last week. You'll have to tell me which one that is. We played many decks. Hey. Oh, got a land off of Goblin Guide here. Connects and Skewer to the face. We're apparently going to only draw lands from here on out. 23 lands, way too much, apparently. That's what we're hoping for, Uncle DB. 3-2 League is in the hopes here. Funny enough, the Goblin Rabblemaster is feeling a little awkward here with the Searing Blaze as an option for our opponent. That being said, we're at 14 and 18. We'll see what happens. Game 2, probably still 50-50. Game 2 will probably still be 50-50. Burn is already a difficult matchup. They're a little more of an optimized list for hitting us in the face. Before I made the changes to the list, it had 4 Dragon's Claws, in which case then I would say probably favored. But I took those out because I didn't expect here. What's up, Uncle DB? How did you find that command already? It's the same command as last time. Been around for a minute. Fiery Eyelet. My opponent appears to be flooding out as well. Rift Bolt suspended. Lava Spike to face. 11 down to 9 plus 6 here. Plus 3. I'm down to way lower. Ooh. All right. Goblin Guide is here. I have an Eidolon. We have a Rift Bolt coming off suspend. Let's go ahead and play Mountain and Eidolon to make a blocker past turn. This is a few lands. Clearly, I didn't need 23 lands. Clearly. I'm luckily at 8 instead of 6. My opponent forgot to attack. Now they have to decide what they want to do with the Rift Bolt. But yes, this is considerably more lands than we should have. But yeah, Uncle DB using the Extra Life command. We'll be getting to that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're welcome to begin donations. You might want to check out YouTube for what the incentive will be going live on Friday, though. Not saying you have to hold off. Rift Bolt to face, 2 damage for my opponent. Goblin Guide sitting here. We have a Skull Crack putting me to 2, and I would be dead. And now I have a Lightning Bolt. Which is a little awkward with this Eidolon out there now. A little awkward with the Eidolon out there. Will the donuts still count if we give now? I don't have the incentive for donos out. Can you give me till tomorrow to put them up? If you can give me till tomorrow, there'll actually be an incentive so that you can submit properly. Otherwise, I have to track it, and that's exhausting. It's exhausting, and I'm not interested in being exhausted leading into Extra Life. Okay, cool, thank you. It'll be on the right panel. Again, if you don't want the big incentive, you can definitely do dono incentives as well. I think I'll do the pinned incentive as well this year. And I had another idea, and I just never ordered the item. All right, opponent's got us here. We drew a lot of lands. Let's draw less lands, shall we? All right, let's bring in some removal. We don't need the relics here. More removal. Storm Breath top end here. More removal. I think I'm pretty good with this. Chalice would be good here as well. Awakened Inferno can go way too high on the curve. All right, so we brought in Braids. We're bringing in Anger the Gods to clear the creatures. Bridge isn't the greatest. Storm Breath because it's lower than Chandra. We have the Furies, we have the Heart of Fire. We're doing bolts. We have Chalice to put on 1 or 2. That's what we're going to try to do. What's up, Last God? Chandra, my dear. Well, this looks a lot better. We're going to keep this. We got a few bolts. I'll probably throw one upstairs. Then we'll put Chalice on 1. Maybe I'll be able to kill a creature here. This is a better hand. Am I excited for 3/4 Torch of Defiance? Cover your ears and eyes, chat, if you don't want spoilers. Bolt them. All right. I'm going to hold off on the Chalice because I ended up ripping another bolt here. We'll bolt them twice, then Chalice next turn. Yes, I am, Last God. What's up, hamster? We did. We're actually a little bit tired. We went to a very small little get-together with a few friends, and we were there way too late. It was exhausting. Exhausting. Two parents of little ones. Out-of-town guest that hasn't been around for a little bit, and one other friend. That was the dealio. It was good though, but way too late. Much exhausted. Went to Modern F&M on Friday and faced traditional burn twice. Mono red prowess burn once, and mono red goblins. Sounds crazy. What's up, Boros Paladin? You probably like what my opponent's doing. So I could wait to not take 1 more point of damage. 15 would be 3/5 burn spells. 16, 17, 2 more. 1 is probably not going to make a difference here, but 1 can make a difference later. My opponent's playing really slow. They like play really quick and then they like sit at the weirdest stops here. So weird. I'm just watching the stream while writing down cards to add to my new commander deck. What commander are you building? We have Mila and Coma that needs to be reworked. I would like to bolt your face opponent. 3 damage. Do I do this? 1 drop? Let's take the draw. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and bolt them, and then let's just follow with our Chalice, then our Eidolon right after next turn. There's a lightning bolt from them, but no follow-up. What's up, Burnt? 3 mana. Luris to hand. There's an Abrade. Let's go ahead and play an Eidolon down past the turn. Now things are going to get painful for my opponent. Double pain lands here. Chalice on 1. Abrade to protect us from Luris. Drizzt. I'm a fan of the Forgotten Realms and the Icewind Dale trilogy specifically. Budget's fine. Commander's all about playing what you want. How you want. Oy, oy, oy. Posture check, by the way, a little late on the DGS Con Live. Posture's going to be a little hit and miss. Woke up. Back hurts. Pretty convinced it's my, oh, crap. They're, not my calves. Helix is away my Eidolon here. It's my crap. It's dang it. Your legs get tight, and when they tighten the muscle, the back hurts. Oh, I forget it. Who cares? Who cares? My opponent Lightning Helix Eidolon, and we're sitting at 9 versus 13. Sit down and stay comfy. What's up, Land Shutter? The whole gang's here. A lot of red text, too. I like it. Must be a blood moon kind of day. Funny enough, I don't know if I would play a Blood Moon. They're going to take a lot more pain than I will. Did I see 2-man? Yeah, I had to fix the window. 2-man busted in. Called the cops on him. He's in jail now. You gave him rent money? You didn't say anything about rent money. I think he's scamming you. That's all he does. Scams people. There's Laris. That is their turn. We'll kill Laris. Would have been nice to do that with a Fury, but hey, look at this. I get to do Fury instead. All right. Opponent concedes. We got a Chalice on 1. Clearly that was enough. They're probably not expecting Chalice on 1 because of this card. We're going to stay the course here. Chandra's, Chalices, Bolts, Eidolons, you know, the works. This is why this is a 50-50 matchup. My opponent will be on the play now, and we'll be playing the uphill battle here. So yeah, Last God, I think you got scammed. Apologies. 2-man does that every year. I don't know why 2-man shows up for that and scams my wonderful folks here. It's appreciated, though. I'll try to reclaim the money. He usually gets to cash out more than that, too, because whatever you all help with hits our the limits, right? The Twitch limits, and then he's just like, bam, cash out, bye. That's what 2-man does. Just runs away. So he actually scams me a little bit, too, every time. It's kind of rough. Kind of hurts to talk about, but that's 2-man for you. That's 2-man for you. It's kind of like the, you know, what are the stories of you have that brother or sister and they only show up for certain things, and that's 2-man for you. All right, this didn't work very well last time when I had a bunch of lands. I have an Eidolon here that's just going to get picked off and I'm going to do nothing, so we're going to have to mulligan. I'm going to hope I get at least 2 lands. Hey, okay. Yeah. We'll keep. Man, I just want to keep all the Rabble Masters. What's the probability of us, like, I put Scavenger Grounds away, Gemstone with Rabble Master. What's the probability of me hitting another land? We have 3. 1 will be on the bottom or exiled. We will have how many left? 20? We'll have 20 hits out of 53 because you'd have 1 in the bottom. Into 3 draws. 1, 2, 3. And there are really 2 draws if I do the Gemstone Caverns. Roughly 300%. I think it's probably around 56% or so. That's drawing 1 or more of 20 cards from 3 draws. Really needs to be out of 2 draws. It needs to be technically out of 2 because we'll be at this on turn 1. That's 60%. It's worth the risk. I could also just do 2 Rabble Masters. YOLO? All right, we'll YOLO. We'll yo-yo. We'll yo-yo. We'll YOLO. Yeah, because we have this draw on turn 1, then we have the second draw. We just need 1 more mountain. Goblin Guide's going to help us out. There you go. Let's play Eidolon into this. Goblin Guide can just help us all day long. We're going to just rabble. See if we can beat our good friend Burn. I got with 32.33 repeating, of course. Of course. Well, now I don't want to block. There's a Chalice of the Void revealed. 4, 5, 6. I'd be at 9, but they would have no creatures because I'd Fury these away. Chalice Fury them away. It seems pretty strong. I can also Fury and Rabble Master here. And then start attacking. Not even putting the Chalice in on one. Keep them warm. I feel like I should just Rabble Master into this, and they'll have no board here. So, gotta get rid of one Rabble Master, but that's okay. 2 and 2 split. And slam a Rabble Master, attack for 3, pass the turn. It's almost like attacking for 5 here because Eidolon's going to do 2 to my opponent. I draw a land. Chalice on 2 is probably stronger at this point because they've already burned a bunch of 1-drops. We're afraid of something like a Searing Blaze. Well, there you go. There you go. What do they do here? They have to bolt maybe this so they don't take damage. If they bolt here, they're down to 10, and then I have 2 creatures here to attack for 3. I have a follow-up Chalice on 2 coming. Bam. Well, there you go. We beat Burn. We beat Burn. I still think it's about a 50-50. We had a fairly good mull there to 6, and it worked out just fine for us. Opponent had to overcommit to, win the game, and they were creature heavy rather than spell heavy. Let's go to match 2. We get to play first. I was going through the bulk at the local game store and found a non-English version of Ozolith. 2, hi there, playing against a Kahira? This Chalice not feeling very good against a Kahira, but if they're elementals, let's go. I gotta play that Den first. Gotta get this Den down. Den has a clause on it, and that clause is important. Ooh, be creatures, be creatures. Well, that's a good start. Utopia Sprawl white. I will not like that. There is a white here. Okay, I don't particularly like that. That typically means that my opponent is some variation here of Enchantress. That's going to be a tough one to beat. We'll see, though. We'll see. Little green, little blue, little white, little Teferi. Gonna bounce that. Bounces Chalice on 1. Okay, I'm not as worried now. I'm not as worried. Get the War Boss in, attack the Teferi, pass the turn. The weaker of the Rabble Masters. Teferi is dead. Opponent's at 3 mana, maybe 4. Relic, Chalice on 1, maybe pop Relic. Try to get to this 5. New Teferi. Bounces War Boss. Maybe we're just playing War Boss plus land here. Misty. I do hit the land here, so War Boss. Combat, 1 and 1. Follow up Relic, pass turn. So what is my opponent? We have a Kahira here? Confusing, indeed. Let's go ahead and use this. That way I can get full F6 value. They even got rid of a Teferi. I don't know what that means. Triome. Now we're 10 colors. Omnath. So it is variation of elementals. Land drop here lets me cast Fury and kill Omnath. That would be the best. No fetch land, please. No fetch land. I feel like they struggled the other turn playing Teferi. It's a Temple Garden. They put it into play. Shocked. Land drops best drop. Land drop best drop. She is not bad. She is not too bad. I wonder if my opponent has like an ephemerate. In which case I want to play around the Ephemerate. Put the Chalice on 1. Fury away a Chandra. Kill this swing team. Pop Relic. Almost to this point, which would be another Goblin. I think I like this line better than trying to Chandra kill this. Make sure they don't have an Ephemerate. Fury away here. Yeah, it feels like it's Ephemerate. So do they want to draw a card here? Evoked Solitude. I want to pop the Relic. They're going to get rid of War Boss here, which is fine. Now they might Ephemerate the Solitude, right? This is where I wish I had a Lightning Bolt. They Ephemerate Omnath instead to draw a card. Okay. I am good with this. We're going to pop Relic when that dies. Draw a card here. Make informed decisions. Extra land is good for next turn. Want to Fury this away. I think I'm going to evoke and get rid of the Chandra Heart to kill this. And we'll attack for 2. We got an active creature land. We have a Chandra and a Fury that I can play next turn. There's nothing that Ephemerate's going to hit here. We'll ought to be playing Hero over a Yorion. Blood Moon would be an okay draw here. Chandra uptick Blood Moon. Shuts off this card, but that's okay. Prismatic Endings, my Chalice on 1. Plays a Flamekin. Flamekin. What are you going to get now? Drifty. Little Mole Drifter. Okay. Well, Fury's kind of good against the Mole Drifter plan. I could Eidolon with the Chandra out. I feel like I just attack here. And then attempt to play Chandra and Eidolon. Offer the trade here. No trade taken. We know it's Mole Drifter and an unknown card. So let's make it, if they want to go ahead and play the Mole Drifter plus maybe an Ephemerate, they gotta do it all. Cool. Next turn, Fury away, Mole Drifter plus Flamekin. Use Den or Chandra here. A lot of options. Comes Drifter. Hard cast. I like it. Smart play, opponent. Smart play. Temple Garden. Does not shock in. We have a Triome here. This Triome could protect these cards. They'll take 2 if they do protect. Bridge is not a bad follow-up. No! Why are you active? Okay. So, well, the plan was to play Fury and kill both of these and swing and do 2 damage. Now we're not doing that. This flies, hits this anyway. What if I just played Bridge here? I could Prismatic it away, then attack. Bridge would make this go up. Well, so much for this turn being just Fury go. I can't even like correct this by evoking. I'm wondering if it is bridge time and just work for the Chandra here. I think I'm gonna go that route now. Yeah, we'll try to kill him with Chandra, hoping they don't have their own Fury here. That's just frustrating. Especially since we want to be more aggressive here. Not having to show the bridge would have been really, really good. I'll just pass here with the Goblin tokens back, plus Eidolon. We'll see what happens. Opponent Lightning Bolts. All right. Going after Chandra. Guess that's good. I guess that's good. You have another bolt? Red mana. Here's where they have a Fury. 3 damage to Chandra. Well, now our bridge looks really funny. Our bridge looks pretty funny. Puts Kahira to hand. You got it, opponent. All right, well, we're going to do some double Fury here. Let's kill these because they're more important to kill right now. We'll pass turn. And then we can play the other Fury. Man, this would be a slam dunk, too. No slam dunks today. New Drifter. New Drifter. Maybe they'll play Kahira. 2 and 2. Do it. Oh. Risen Reforks. We'll kill that instead. We'll kill that instead. Okay. Stomping Ground here. Kahira. 2 unknown cards. No worries, no worries. Bonus Eidolon's looking tempting. Let's go ahead and just play another one of these. Like that. And pass the turn. They're at 10. This could be close to lethal. Bolts Eidolon. You got it. You got it. What else they got here? Plays Kahira. Okay, okay. You got it. 4-4-3-2. We can kill 4-4. A little harder, too. We don't have any more Furies, so we'd have to do it off Chandra. Utopia Sprawl on this land, making red now. 1 unknown card. They have all their colors, unfortunately. Wonder if the Blood Moon even matters now. Maybe I just play this Eidolon, and then we have like Raminot runes that I can use. Oh. Endurance? All right. You got an Endurance. We'll pass the turn. We're going to hold on to Blood Moon here. Extra Raminot runes will be lethal, which would be nice. A Braid, Bolt, all kinds of things are looking really good here. Windswept for my opponent. We get... Oh, we're playing that extra Eidolon. We're playing that extra Eidolon. 2 spells to kill my opponent. Remember, though, damage is going to hurt us, too. We got some Furies, though, to defend us, so we're looking okay that way. What a weird game. A much longer game than it probably should have been. 3 mana Reconsidering. Yeah. You got to reconsider, opponent. Bit of Chalice. I don't think I want to put that on anything. We're just going to pass. The other thing I could do is just attack with the Furies. Yeah, one gets eaten, but the other one probably gets through or kills something. Hey, thank you for the resub. 2 months. Red Prison is live. We're holding Raminot in case I get a Scavenger Grounds. I'm gonna play this out and pass turn. I'm not ready to attack. Thank you, thank you. 2 months is a good number, by the way. Trying to get the red prison things going this evening. Chandra based one. No Karns. Got to give Chandra some love. My opponent decides the lightning bolts. You got it. 1 Eidolon down. My opponent follows this with what appears to be a Teferi. Well, I guess we'll kill you. You dead? All right. There's the scavenger grounds. There's a great way to hold the Raminot. We were going to fire that off if we could find that. And then another Raminot. So we were going to have 6 damage and 2 Eidolons in play. Things are looking a-okay. Now, we don't have any Torp Orbs in this list, but we do have some sweet Anger of the Gods here, which I'm probably going to consider. Maybe the Abrades as well. Chalice on 1 doesn't seem too bad. Relic can probably go home. Bridges are good. I think Eidolons are fine. Definitely bolts aren't too bad here either. Fury's looking good. Awakened Inferno is kind of a weird one. Non-elemental. So we're actually going to cut one of those. Your Bitter Blossom Hook Sprint did inspire a possible EDH list. Nice. I'm glad it's inspiring some ideas. Gonna leave this Chandra in here. This clears for Bridge. Magus okay. Blood Moon okay. War Boss probably not as good. And I'm gonna actually take the other Rabble Master out. Let's take one more Rabble Master and bring the Chalice in. Chalice on 1 feels good enough to play. Eidolons will pressure my opponent like we saw. That's the idea. All right, we'll keep this. We got an Anger. We got a way to clear things. We got probably the better Chandra in this matchup. Torch of Defiance is nice, but one removal. Versus this gets out of range of Fury. We'll see how it goes. This also tags Teferi if that's a problem. Utopia Sprawl leading off here with the Forest and making blue mana. Seems pretty normal. Maybe Eidolon, maybe Chalice on 1. We'll see, we'll see. Opponent's ramping harder than us. Another Utopia Sprawl. White? Teferi? Nice. They go up with Teferi. They go up with Teferi. They have like no cards in hand. This is very interesting. Huh. You'll notice they have 2 cards and they have Teferi that went up. I almost want to evoke the Fury and knock this down to 1 with an Eidolon out. Forget the Anger at this point. I don't think the Anger really matters a whole lot here. Putting this down means no draw. This appears to be what they're doing. Let's give it a shot. Opponent goes up with the Teferi. We have 5 mana here. No red. Risen Reef. They take damage. We can attack through Risen Reef. Wouldn't mind removing this or hitting this, so happy with that. Flood Strand sideways. Again, no red mana. 2 cards. Temple Garden played tap and one card remains. Let's go ahead and lead with a Chalice on 1. This prevents an Ephemerate in my opponent's hand. Resolves, and we'll go after Teferi. Teferi is dead. Prefers to have Risen Reef. That tells me it's probably Omnath or something in hand. Oh, bonus Risen Reef. Now I want my Anger back. Uh-oh. This could get a bit out of hand. They drew something. A land drop is almost necessary at this point. If we can get a land drop, Chandra down tick, and then block with the Eidolon, then set up this Chandra would be a good set of turns. Go get an island here. New Teferi, okay. Gonna bounce something? Bounces Chalice, that was on 1. Maybe Chandra uptick Chalice on 1 again. Don't want things ETBing again with Ephemerate. Attacks for 1. 17 to 10. Land. No lands. Return the Chalice to 1 here. Attack the Eidolon through to the Teferi once again. Pass the turn. Cavern. That's pretty good. Through Chalice, they can get things now. Flamekin. This is Omnath, it appears. All right. This is where things get a little tricky here. Draws and then does the top looking. Oh, they're taking everything to the hand. That's not good. Oh, they took everything to the hand. Can I get a land or Fury off the top? Land or Fury. Attack for 2, pass turn. 13-10. Woo, do, 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 do. Land, Fury, land, Fury, land, Fury. Doesn't do anything anymore. All right. Blood Moon, pass turn. All right. Future note, I'll ditch the Chandra here and keep the Eidolon, or the Anger. The Anger would have done a lot here. Did we just help them get Fury? We helped them cast a Fury here. Kill this, hit for 6. Oh no, it's Chandra. Oh, I think I'm just going to concede to Chandra. All right, we weren't hitting a land for 2 turns. We're going to die to this Chandra. All right. We are on the play now. I don't like these regulators. They care enough about Chalice. They kept bouncing it. This would be funny to Monstrous into our opponent, and they've drawn a whole bunch with Risen Reef. That'd be kind of hilarious. What if I got all on the Boyle plan here? They put everything on a forest, so it's not going to kill a whole lot. Pithy Needle for the Chandra Awakened Inferno. I don't hate it. Since I'm on the play, I'll get rid of 1 Chalice. Play that Pithy Needle. Big Chandra Awakened Inferno clears pretty much our entire board if we happen to get a bunch of Rabble Masters. All right, I'll keep this. Chalice on 1, Blood Moon, and Chandra. And we'll see where it takes us. Do they have the basic again? Probably. Probably Basic Forest. Yep. They don't play it, though. They don't play it. Chalice on 1, go. Working our way up. Flooded Strand, Windswept Heath. Doing nothing. I mean, I'm playing Blood Moon. That's very given here. Work our way up to this Chandra, apparently. Torch next, then Heart. My opponent may bounce here with a Teferi. If they go blue and white here, then they can play whatever. There you go. Does Blood Moon resolve? It does. Here comes Teferi. Wonder if I play this again. That way they don't have green. Oh, they go up. Oh, they went up. They want to bounce this later. I see, I see. All right, Chandra, and we'll go up. We can play this game. Well, you can play this game too. There goes Eidolon. Didn't want that anyway. Working towards this Heart of Fire. Heart of Fire and drawing cards might make sense here. Heart of Fire and also picking off Teferi may be good. Picking off the creature they play as well. Maybe they're planning to play Omnath. All right, we got Blood Moon. Blood Moon's in hand. 3 mana Risen Reef. Pick this off, pick here off. Probably just a Blood Moon, right? Replay the Blood Moon. Triome. Fury. This gets an ETB. You get an Evoke trigger and 4 damage. So this Chandra can't kill this one now. They wanted that way. Anger the Gods is a good one here, I think. All right, so lands make more mana. Let's play a Blood Moon and then an Anger the Gods to get rid of this Risen Reef. And pass the turn. Do they have a counter? Is that what they're holding here? All right. Teferi can go up to 3. Can't quite bounce Blood Moon yet. Hopefully they don't have another Fury here. They do. Kills this Chandra. This is a little bit frustrating because this Chandra will die to this. But if they bounce this, we're in trouble. I'm going to keep Teferi giving me 2 more turns here. I know this Fury kills this Chandra here. But if they're just able to bounce here and then play something, I think I'm in trouble. Where right now they only can play another Fury. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a Braid or Bolt. But hopefully a Braid, not a Bolt. Maybe my own Fury. Oh, do they have a backup Fury here? Oh, Mole Drifter. I guess that's right. Anger? I have another Anger in the list. I brought in Pithing Needle. Rabble Master is not very good here. Pass turn. Oops. Oops. Have to attack with the Goblin. Can I get an Anger? Can I get a Fury? Can I get a... Wow, they let that through. They let that through. Whoa. That hit Teferi. That was unexpected. Upticks with Teferi. Let's put these dice over here. 3 mana. New Teferi. Okay. Bounce, 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 bounce. Which one you want to bounce? Bounces Chalice on 1. My opponent can now Bolt. That opens Bolt up for a turn here. For us. We will probably be playing this back on 1. My opponent did not choose to do the Blood Moon here. No attacks. Bolt. A Braid. Heart of Fire. Something. Fury. I feel like I have to attack with everything. A little risky here that my opponent could have a Bolt. I think they would have killed this, though, if they had a Bolt. We're going to get rid of the Teferi. That's what I care about here. And they did bounce the Chalice on 1. I don't know if that was just because... Why not? But we'll replay it. Resolves. All right. Keeping my opponent off green mana. Like Forest plus Utopia Sprawl would be bad, so Chalice. Chalice doing Chalice things. This prevents 6 damage at some point. It's not bad. I think if I got a Fury of my own, I almost want to just get rid of this Fury. Not worry about the Mole Drifter in the air. We're down to 12. 3 mana. Engineered on 3. That would get rid of Blood Moon. I would appreciate something other than a land. Goodbye, Blood Moon. Now keep in mind this does not tap for any colors. Cavern of Souls came down while Blood Moon was out, so it did not name anything. Uncounterable red. You need to undo that. You can't do that. Uncounterable blank. Gotta get the red here. Try again. There you go. Nath. I guess I want bridge at this point. Windswept Teeth. Opponent's got lots of mana here. Gains life. Fetches. Basic Forest. Could play another Mole Drifter. Risen Reef. Land ETB. We do 4 to us, I believe it was. Here to hand. We'll be blocking the Fury. I believe my out is Bridge. Bridge? Be nice. You've given me so many lands. Bridge. All right. No luck there. Bridge is never showing up. Never showing up. All right. Got taken down by our elementals. Seems okay. We're 1-1 with the Chandra list. I think we had a better game 1 there until the Den of the Bugbear decided to activate. War Bosses and Rabble Masters are certainly not good in that matchup. If we could get, I guess Torp Orb, something I left home without here. That could be a small tweak we could adjust into League number 2. What else? I mean, we have 2 Angers here. I know I put Boils in here. 1 more Anger, 1 more Torp Orb, or 2 Torp Orbs for Boils. Probably the more correct way to build this. But there's a correct way to build it, and there is a I'm going to have fun way to build it. And we have chosen the latter. Whew. All right, 1-1. We get to go first here. Playing the Chandra Red Prison. 1-landers are probably no's, especially ones that do not produce red mana. Away with you. We'll keep this. Get rid of the Gemstone Cavern. See what 3 drops can do for us. 2 Rabble Masters. 1 Blood Moon. We'll start with Ramunot Ruins and pass turn. Bam. Bam. Bam! Lightning bolts. Kraken against the earth. And pyramids and other things. Watery Grave here. Okay. My opponent does not do anything with the Watery Grave. Let's play Gemstone Cavern. Make it look like we're Eldrazi right now. Planning to play this Blood Moon. Kind of curious what Watery Grave shocked in nothing to follow up means. Darkslick Shores. What do we have? Counterspell? Drawn the Lock? Lead with Rabble Master, pass turn. I think this is a counterspell. Good old-fashioned counterspell. Huh? Yeah, the Darkslick Shores does not mean... And a second Darkslick Shores now. I kind of want to Rabble Master and save the Blood Moon based on this mana base, but now that we drew a second Blood Moon, let's give the Blood Moon a try. Archmage turn? Counterspell. Ugh. Okay. Now what? There's basic planes. We are Esper in colors. Oh. Faithful Mending. Persist. Conceit. I have Relics. There's Faithful Mending. All right, so we're Esper Reanimator. Esper Reanimator. I wonder what they wanted to do on one there that they just didn't do. Opt, consider. There's 2 lands here and a Faithful Mending to the Yard. Well, the deck is like, play Blood Moon. All right, you got it. Blood Moon it is. Resolves. Okay. We're going to play probably the second Blood Moon here. That way we don't get Prismatic Ending at some random point in the game, especially if they get an island, plains, and then they have mountains. Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting, but I'm gonna play safe. Second Blood Moon here. Then we'll play Chandra Rabblemaster, hopefully, and then we'll go winning the game. Land drop. That works. Chandra, Eidolon, go. Yeah, I know. I'll play the Blood Moon list. I got it. I understand. Damage. We'll hardcast the Fury from exile here. And we're good. We're good. Couple Eidolon, couple Fury. Woo! Quick game, fast game, dead game. Okay. Graveyard, so Relic comes in here. Boils will be funny. Chalice is probably too slow. I don't like Regulator again. Let's play. Let's get something different. Maybe it is Chalice. Maybe not. We have 2 slots here. 2 Awakened Infernos. Nah, that can't be right. Maybe it is just 2 Regulators. Relics, Regulators. Yeah, boil fun. All right. Opponent's going to go fetch those basics, and we're going to boil them away. That's the idea. But yeah, okay. So Esper Reanimator. We don't have tons of graveyard hate. But we got enough. We got 3 relics. It's clearly enough, right? You love this one so much? I'm glad you like it. This one's a little more aggressive with the lightning bolts and eidolons. We wanted to be a little more aggressive rather than prison-y tonight. We're still doing the prison things. Still got those. Pithing Needle might be worth it because of Teferi. Teferi's probably played. You know what? Spyglass this instead of the Regulators. Let's do that. Chandra Tribal is my current Historic Brawl deck on Arena. But if I had the spare money, I would definitely be playing. Nice. Zale plays kind of big Chandra in Historic. I've got a list that I will be showing on Friday with Jaffer for Historic. You may want to come back for our extra live stream. We're going to keep this because it got a Scavenger Grounds. Hey Wolf, new watched, wondering why you don't have Seasoned Pyromancer. Budget concerns, we're trying it out. Seasoned Pyromancer is pretty good. I like a good Rabblemaster though. That's the swap. And, you know, Rabblemaster does some things. It's threatening. This is the main reason though. Just trying to be a little budget conscious. And we've had a few people ask, what would you do if you can't get Seasoned Pyromancer? Relic's a fantastic draw here. We can keep the graveyard cleared here, and we'll have a Scavenger Grounds to follow up. The Faithful Mending. You got it, opponent. You got it. This is looking really good with the War Bosses and the Rabblemaster, too. A quicker clock here makes more sense rather than slower clocks. Fury being half the price. What if you don't have Fury or Pyromancer? Well, that's going to be tough. Just eat their graveyard here. My opponent is responding. All right. Just gonna hang out with this relic. Got the backup Scavenger Grounds now. Just gonna keep eating the graveyard. I expect this to be fired off. They do. One of each and draw it. I think if you don't have the Furies, you're in a little more trouble. If you don't have the Seasoned Pyromancers, it's proving to be a little bit less necessary. The Fury is just angers or slag storms then. But Fury is really good in that regard that it can wipe out creatures, empty your hand for bridge. These are the things we like about Fury. All right, as long as I don't have to pop this relic, I'm not going to. And until I get a 4th land, I'm not going to trim anything going on here from the hand and put it into play. I might bolt them at end step. Well, my opponent has every basic they could ever want. That's good. Decides Unburial Rights. I mean, this comes back. It's a 5/5. I could kill it. Do I need to burn this right now? I might not need to. Kill it and then worry about Lightning Bolt Fury. And at this point, I get rid of like a Legion War Boss on this discard. I know they draw a card, but is that really the end of the world? I'd rather kill it and then get rid of the Unburial Rights in the graveyard as well. Let's let it resolve. Let's see what happens here. Bye, Legion War Boss. Bonus Relic. Let's get rid of one of the Chandras here. Bam, dead. And then play New Relic. And just eat the graveyard like crazy. I think we can beat this. Nom 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 nom. Alright, they leave themselves an Unburial Rights in the yard for right now. You don't know if you want to buy into Fury at the moment. I think Fury is fairly, dare I say, strong. We'll allow this to resolve. That seems okay. Don't think I'm going to be punished yet. I mean, I never picked up Seasoned Pyromancer. If that tells you anything. At the same time, probably want Seasoned Pyromancer. Shocks in a Hallowed Fountain. What else are we doing here, opponent? Prismatic Ending's one of these. Well, I'll cash it in. You gotta cash it in. It's valuable. I guess I'm Rabble Mastering now. Prismatic Ending's the other one. Ooh, okay. Now the game got interesting. I guess Chandra is more likely to resolve, but Rabble Master creates a token, so if they do somehow magically get Archon in the graveyard and or get it casted somehow, then I don't lose the Rabble Master. Then I can play like Bridge behind that to save us from the Archon and then try to get a Chandra in play. So this makes it so I don't lose this, and then I can constantly generate a token so that if they are able to attack with Archon, we're looking pretty. Well, that's not Faithful Mending. That's a Castle Vantress at main phase, not on upkeep or draw. That feels really good. If there's no double blue here, I'm going to attempt to resolve a Chandra. There is double blue. What counters for blue-white? Like Remand or Mana Leak would, I guess, do it technically. In we go. Damage. This is why we brought back Rabble Master. This is such a fast clock compared to Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't even think. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight mana is what they need. All right, let's test it. You got a counterspell? they got a counterspell, then the last card could be Archon, could be a digging tool. And that's okay with me. All right, counterspell it is. If they hit a land, they have Archon in hand, they're good. If they have to put the Archon somehow into the graveyard, that happens too. Again, this is pressuring my opponent, and bridge is looking really strong here. Castle here on upkeep this time. Yep, exactly. Rabble eventually just kills them. That's the plan here. That is the plan. Let's play an Eidolon down. Let's get in for that damage. And I'm gonna leave Scavenger Grounds open. We're not even gonna cast the bridge, because I think it's lethal next turn if we don't. So much quicker, right? Unanswered. Just start smashing opponent in. They gotta use a prismatic ending on all kinds of things, and this keeps the graveyard in check this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need one more. They don't have it, and we win the match. Woo! Extra Eidolon here. We're gonna play the Eidolon plus the bridge. Prismatic could get around the Eidolons to get rid of the bridge, but we'd be making so many tokens here. They could probably never attack with Archon without somehow clearing the board. Nice. Worked out. Fast and quick. Rabble Master over Seasoned Pyromancer. Just saying. And also our relics doing work. I'm glad I had a couple of these. 3 in total. Happy, happy, happy. Good results. Gotta be a supreme verdict. All right, we're against Hot Dog. Thankfully, it's not Mom Dog. Double bridge here, Eidolon Fury. My opponent reveals nothing to us. All right, I'll keep it. Maybe Tron? Last God. Maybe Tron? No? Okay. No companion. Misty Rainforest. We hit a relic on turn 1. I'll take it. Pass turn. Fetches. Teamer Triome. So we've got Footfalls here. Okay. We can beat a Footfalls with the hand that we have. We might be using the relic over playing the Eidolon. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Footfalls it is. Worst case scenario, we'll be having to play like what, double bridge here in the Petty Thefts and Prismaris. Trying to defend these long enough to get enough. Fiery Islet here. That's a pretty good card. It's Chalice on 0 here and Eidolon. Do I want to Eidolon? Yeah, we'll Eidolon. Oh, we're interacting with us. Petty Theft here on the Chalice. A Petty Theft on the Chalice here. We allow this to resolve the Eidolon. We get rid of the graveyard. We replay Chalice on 0. Poorly timed Brazen Borrower. It's okay. Maybe opponent's learning. I'll take my 2. I'll take my 2 so I don't have 2 rhinos to deal with. Fury can kill Brazen Borrower. Chandra, Heart of Fire can kill Brazen Borrower. We're a long way from Chandra, though, so let's not get too excited. Nice. All right. One of the main reasons to continue to play Chalice is this list across from us. Chalice on 0 is at least enough of a speed bump to cause some pain for our opponent. And we did call it correctly. This is Brazen Borrower. It's a 3-drop Cascade cards wanting to cascade to 0. It's looking good. Waterlogged and Fiery Islet. That's a lot of pain lands for our opponent. Many pain lands. This relic's pretty useless, so if we miss the land drop, we'll pop the relic to try to hit the land drop. We hit the land drop. In that case, bridge. And I don't care about taking damage here. We'll go ahead and swing in for 2. We're going to pass the turn. They're going to Brazen Borrower in play at end step. Can't do much with the Fury. They take 2. What is it? 14 to 15 here. 14 to 12 after they attack. It'll be okay. They take some damage, so 12 to 12. I know, we can turn these into not painful mana bases. Steam Vent sideways, 3 damage in. Do they attack? I mean, this only blocks flyers, so get in there. Land drop's good here. Follow-up bridge. This holds the Brazen Borrower back. We'll attack for 2. End step, we'll consider a relic. After all, that'd be good to play then Chandra right after it. Double bridge looking good here. Chalice guarding us as well. And that is enough. End step, draw the card, hit the land, draw into another land. Mountain, Chandra here, attack for 2. We're on our way. All right, bonus Chalice here. Relics really don't matter. Let's take the 2 relics out. Maybe this Chandra? Man, 4/4s are a problem. 4/4s are a problem. 3 damage. 3 damage. 3 damage. Board wipe 3 damage. 2 damage. 4. 4. No, we're not playing card in this one. Chandra Red Prison. More bosses and legions are probably okay. Magus Blood Moon's okay. Regulators. Regulator would be interesting with Awakened Inferno or even Heart. Doubling down to do the 4. I want the Boil so bad. I shouldn't play the Boil. Let's go. Have I already talked about the new Chandra? Nope. Cover your ears, everyone. We don't want spoilers. This is a weak keep. What do you want to know? What do you want to know about spoiler new Chandra? Yay. Yay or nay, a new Chandra tribal? Yay. 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 Hooray. Is that an answer? I tried to make Chandra Acolyte work. That should tell you something. All right, Footfall suspended here off the breeding pool as they have it in hand. All right. Bridge isn't a bad one here. What are you talking about, Last God? Acolyte of Flame is A-okay. Yay or nay in Pyro Prison? Yay. 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 All right. Our land gets iced here. Guess I'll move this over here. Player land, Bastard. Cleave things are pretty cool, by the way. The interesting mechanic. All right, are we cascading? Are we cascading, opponent? All right, we're gonna play bridge first. Regulator plus Awakened Inferno would be pretty hilarious. Maybe we wait till 7 mana and do this combo. Woo! What a combo. What a combo. All right, they're going to spin the wheel here. I'm going to use Fury to get rid of a card here. I don't want these. Close. And we're actually going to go ahead and make it the Rabble Master. We'll kill one of these. This is where you're seeing the beauty of Fury here. Instead of getting hit for 8, I'm getting hit for 4. I'm also very close to getting my hand empty as well. So that's really, really nifty. Do you have any... Hey, 3 mana Chandra is one of my favorite Planeswalkers cards. Don't need to be busted to be fun. Do you have any meat hook lined up for the future stream YouTube uploads? There was one today. Stop icing my lands. Stop icing my lands. Play Regulator down here and pass. Probably some meat hook a bit later. If you join us on Friday, there will be some meat hook played, but in what format I will not tell you. We're gonna be playing against Jaffer and doing some Jaffer things. But thanks for the sub. We ended up adding our sub goal. You're seeing that on the right when you sub, everyone. Thank you so much. But yeah, meat hook will be in the future. I like meat hook. Meat hook's fun. This is Rabble Master's not getting through, by the way. Let's cash it in. That's good because of the blue that my opponent needs in order to bounce this. We're getting there. Let's play Blood Moon past turn. These are a little awkward with the Regulator, just saying. See if they float blue here or they pop the Fiery Islet. Meat hook vintage. They pop a Fiery Islet here. Okay. Now what? Resolved. Okay. Like I said, I need to get to like 7 mana. Chandra Awaken Inferno plus Regulator here. Board wipe. I'm feeling pretty safe this turn. I'd love to use this, but got the Ramunot Ruin instead of something else. I think we have a high chance of winning this. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. That's a fun one. All right. This is a fun one. This is a fun one. All right. I'll take her. Let's do 2 damage to this target here. And let's pop off the Regulator. Because why not? Same target. Goodbye, Rhino. Check that out. 1 Rhino dead. Look at that. 1 Rhino bites the dust. Six more to go. Hey, we can actually search for any number of red instance sorcery spells, exile them, and I get 6 mana. I can blast my opponent for 12 with this ult. Just saying. We're closer than everyone thinks. Opponents found blue mana. What did they do with it though? Prismari? Petty? What's up, opponent? How you doing this? Now you got to kind of kill this. So if they bounce this and attack, they got to kill this, and then I replay Bridge. Do they bounce Blood Moon so they have more mana? What are you doing, opponent? I don't know what I would do. Well, I guess I would know what I'm doing if I knew what 4 cards I had. Yes. Petty's the Bridge. All right. Gonna kill Chandra here. You got it. You got it. Kill Chandra. All right. There you go. There's your answer. Chandra, Heart of Fire. Getting killed. Following this up with a... with a nothing. I mean, I can kill everything if I wanted to. I think I'm going to replay Bridge here and like try to get like another creature here. Maybe get lucky and they like cascade one more time and then Chandra board wipe. Her +2 is exceptionally good. Well, I say exceptionally good. It's exceptionally good for consistent pressure damage, but it in many cases doesn't win. We're actually probably going to cash her in some way to kill lots of rhinos. At least that's our hope. Hey, look. Thankfully, this isn't in play. She would be dead now. Also, hey, look. This and this are best friends. Best friends. Now, I could shoot that for 3. The bottom ability, I can do that. Wonder if I'm just going to have to do Chandra, Awaken Inferno, not worry about another spell here. Okay. That is interesting. I can put this on 0. I could put this on 3. Another Petty Theft bounces this. I could X minus... If I did X minus 4, I could kill like Rhino plus Fury, and they have 1 Rhino, or I can do X minus 3 copy, and then they're left with Fury. Now I think I want to put this on 2. Go another turn here. Living dangerously. Worried about a future Petty Theft. My opponent could have Force. They could have the Evoke creature as well. Foundation Breaker. There are many things my opponent could have. Okay. This is intriguing because now I kind of need to get the Chandra out of hand, or the little elementals that will hurt me. Can you get a Shardless Agent, please? And please play it immediately. That would be great. 2 tokens here. We got a Brazen Borrower that we blanked, and a Future Fury that we also have blanked because we have no creatures. Waterlogged Grove. This is in Exile land. Chandra down tick here. 2 elemental tokens maybe get through unless it's a mountain. Cycles a Triome in my upkeep. Got it. All right. We'll play the land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chandra. I could go up here. Hope that they don't have a way to get out of this. Or I can go down to kill here, here, and here. What if I went up? Yeah, we don't kill the tokens. What if we just risk it all? Let's risk it all. Have a double gift, opponent. A double gift. We'll risk it all. This is only, you know, a ton of damage if my opponent gets to connect with our phase. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. What's up, Bell Rodeo? Risking it all here. Uh-oh. They're paying for something very quickly here. Okay, okay. Another Seasoned Pyromancer. That's fine-ish. More draws for them. More elemental tokens for them. You 4-1 with your version of a mono white prison list. Nice. There's a Force. That was useless. Crashing Footfalls. Probably not worth it here. Opponent plays another land here. They have double island, and we have 1 card in my opponent's hand. It is not killing Bridge here. If I top deck Bridge, we're going up with Chandra. If we don't, we'll think. That gets countered. All right, do I want to kill Rhino, Seasoned, or do I want to do 4 a turn to my opponent? It's even faster. If I kill all of this, right? A Fury doesn't get rid of the Chandra, which is important. Let's get this out of hand. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 remains. It's a 2-turn clock. Two-turn clock. If I put the 4. So 2-turn clock with that. It's 1-hit kill the other way. Oh, I could have cycled with the regulator. You are correct. That's better. I guess it doesn't really matter if they really hit me here. It's 2 turns. Let's just give them more gifts. You're right, though. I should have cycled with the regulator. My opponent's only got 1 card in hand. They choose not to use Brazen Borrower. 4 damage to them. Now it might be worth killing everything. Because 2 turns is 8 damage. Wow, they just have 6 through my turn. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Now it's almost certainly worth killing everything. Fires in a Brazen Borrower at our upkeep. Now we just kill them. Now we just kill. Give them an extra gift, and it's 6 damage plus the bolt here. We win the match. There you go. Well, 2-0 against the Rhinos playing the Chandra Tribals. We're going for that 4-1. Oh, lightning fast. It's working out for us. We're hitting them strong here. Woo! Woo! I think the only thing I'm missing is really a Torp Orb. I would like a Torp Orb sideboard instead of the Boils. This has been good. It's been good so far. I like it. It's working out. Keep it going. Win the games. Clearly, we'll play this again in League number 2. Simple. Simple. Hey, match number 5. All right, on the draw here. Ooh, kind of a quick hand, though. Let's keep. And let's just believe that we don't truly need this relic. I'm going to hold the Gemstone Caverns instead of getting rid of it so I can at least play War Boss on curve here. And it looks like I'm going to want it on curve. There's a bolt. We'll play Relic here. I might pop Relic here. We might be bolting something. Can I run this with Karns as budget copies of multiple bridges? So you would want to play, you'd have 1 bridge in the sideboard and you'd have 3 Karns mainboarded. I suppose you can do that. That would be a very not optimized way to play the list. Do I have 3 or 4? However many cards you'd have. I don't like that idea. Not in this version, if you will. All right, Amulet of Vigor, they obviously don't have to shock in. Untaps with this. I probably just go ahead and fire this off so I can draw a new card. Relic's not what I wanted. All right, let's get that War Boss going. Yeah, you're gonna, instead of playing it on turn 3, you're gonna play it on turn 5 then, which is vastly different for when bridge comes down. You're still going to need to own 1 bridge minimum, and then you won't be able to ever do redundant bridges if you only have 1. Redundant bridges are sometimes very important, because if it's a lock piece, only having 1 makes it very fragile. Those are the downsides to playing it that way. Yes, you could do it the way you're suggesting. I'm not really sure how well it's going to work. Just got to be honest. Yeah, 1 bridge. Yeah. I would just play, if you wanted to play like this and then just get like 3 or 4 more aggressive cards and then just play in a fashion that you, I guess, play more aggressive, you could do something like that. But then you're not going to be prison. You're going to be more like an Obosh red or something like that. All right, Gruul Turf for my opponent. And does kind of nothing here. My opponent's got a lot of mana. We're drawing the wrong pieces here. We've drawn a lot of the gemstones. In we go. Let's mentor a goblin. Let's go ahead and cash in this relic. See if I can find a land. We don't. Guess I'll hold the gemstone so I have the ability to play the bridge. 2 bolts is decent, except we don't have the gemstone that had the red land. If we top deck Blood Moon, we win probably. Oh, Azusa. Well, now I wish I had a bolt open. All right, we'll have 6 here. Just popping in to say hi. We're having a good stream. Thank you, Miss Che. All right, my opponent's Summoner's Packs here. They can play 2 additional lands, which means they can play Big Titan here. We chose to go Relic instead of playing Bridge. Unless they get 2 basics here at some point, there is the possibility of Bridge kills. Or sorry, Blood Moon kills. They attack with this as well, and I draw a red land, a red source. Fury kills Azusa, swing 2, 4, 6, 7. Then I have 6, 13. It's 1 point short. I'd be 1 point short lethal. My opponent does not get basics. They would need to get them here. I'm going to get hit for 8. I guess this having vigilance means I'm not good either. All right. My opponent does pick up 2 forests here to play around Blood Moon. Smart, smart. Okay. All right. Well, let's start with a combat attack. Let's get in there. Let's mentor something. Got some bolts here. I've got heart. Okay, they block this way. Say okay to this. Fury, exiling Chandra here. I kind of want to kill Primeval Titan. Let's say okay to that. And then bolt the Azusa here, possibly. Maybe I should have bolted it to keep my goblin around. Let's bolt the Azusa. My opponent's got to pay for Pact here. I have 4 damage plus 3 is 7. Feeling like I've got a good hold on this. My opponent should probably just have done these so they have 4 mana. Well, I guess it's all the same, right? Grazer. We can move Grazer out of the way and attack for 4. Am I worried about another Titan? I think I am. Breeding Pool. Obviously not shocked in. Untaps. Radiant Fountain gains 2. Can I get a Blood Moon? I guess the Blood Moon's... It's Okay, there we go. All right, let's play super safe here. Let's play bridge pass turn. I should have attacked for 2. Missed out on 2 damage, my bad. Opponent should be at 10. I think we were a little lower. Summoner Pact here. Primeval Titan. Bounces Teleria West. Gets a... Gets a Dryad. Has enough mana. Plays a Dryad. But if they get a Teleria West plus a bounce land, they can't get Valakut. So that's that. They do decide to get Valakut, though. Okay. Maybe they have the Dryad already in hand. Maybe they have the Dryad already in hand. If they do Teleria West plus the Dryad, though, then they have another land. I guess Blood Moon, Summoner's Pact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana exactly. Dryad. Blood Moon here would win. Blood Moon here would win because the Blood Moon goes on top of the Dryad. My opponent's used 2 Summoner Packs this turn. Chandra Torch of Defiance would get rid of the Dryad here. 3 damage to me. Another Bolt would help me kill the Dryad. Okay. We're at 6. It's looking scary. Blood Moon. Come on, Blood Moon. No. Guess I'll attack, see if they block with the Dryad. Should be here and here. Yep. It was worth a try. All right, bunch of Summoner Pack stuff happening here. A lot to pay for. 1 Summoner Pack down. If they have 2 lands, we just die here. Not a whole lot I can do to that. There's a Saga. I'm at 3. All right, they had both. They had all the lands. There's a Chandra. Chandra would have gotten rid of the Dryad and we'd be playing a little bit more Magic. Okay. Blood Moon's good here. Boyle's hilarious. Boyle is hilarious. Chalice on 0 is not too bad. Relic can be out. Braids are a maybe. Alpine Moon's kind of interesting since I did see the Saga. Let's bring that in. Regulator too slow. Heart of Fire hit or miss. Yeah. 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 Submit. So Chalice on 0, Chalice on 1 are fine. Alpine Moon for Urza's Saga. Alpine Moon can also be for the Sun Home, so that they can't haste Vigilance. Obviously want Blood Moons. Grapple Master Legion War Boss to be quick. Fury Chandra to kill. Dryads and Boils, just in case. Want to get rid of some pesky lands from the Dryad. And yeah, I guess we're playing 3 bridges in this version. Whew. Have you've done you've done Dryad plus Boil a few times at LGS? Heck yeah. Heebie-jeebies, thank you for the sub. 20 months. You are 1 away from Blackjack. Thank you. Look at that use of that emote as well. It's a good emote. Oh, we're keeping this. We're keeping this. You want to know what's so good about this one? Magus doesn't die to that pesky, nasty force. Misty is going to go get a forest. There's an amulet. I'll happily kill that. Uh-oh, we're drawing a lot of those. Amulet gone. Goodbye. All right, so we want the Magus on top of the Dryad. So we're going to play the Blood Moon first. There's a Saga, one more amulet gone here. We're going to play our Blood Moon past turn. Kill the Saga. Land destruction. No more multicolored lands. Just helping you out, opponent. That's all we're doing here. Best friends. Like I said, we're going to wait on this Magus here. They force this and then play Dryad. This goes on top for layering, and that's where I want it. As the intention here. Land, Chandra, uptick, damage, pass turn. Rabble Master would have been some good damage. Rabble Master would have been some good damage. All right, you got the force here. Nope. All right. Blood Moon lives on here. Like I said, I'd like to put Magus on top of Dryad, although with a Chandra here, now it's maybe not as important. Yes, I could evoke, yes. We're going to play Magus down here. I'm going to play a Gemstone Caverns and leave Boil. I can play the second Magus now because if they do play the Dryad, I have the answer. And we're going to just casually keep 4 mana open here. Don't mind us, opponent. Hey, look who's here. I kind of want to just kill it and not show them Boil and save that to game 3. So let's do that. Let's make it look like we're dedicated towards this Magus attack. Make them play the second Dryad. We're not gonna Boil, not yet. We're gonna hide it. Gotta hide it as long as we can. It's that secret tech for game 3. Oh yeah, I want to do that so bad. Let's go up. Damage. Another Blood Moon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and play Legion War Boss. We'll be down on Boil here. Attack for 3, pass turn. This way they think we're a lot more creatures. Maybe they overcommit in game 3. We get them with Boil. Game free? Game 3. Where's Fran? Where's Fran for this Blood Moon matchup? Force takes care of a Blood Moon. We got Bridge and Blood Moon to follow this up. We got a Magus active as well. Do we see Dryad again? Fire Spout. Who's playing Fire Spout these days? Unbelievable. All right. Bridge and Blood Moon pass turn. Again, lock, lock, lock. Just make it so my opponent knows that this is not a thing. Oops. Now we'll just hold. Meant to do damage with Chandra there. All good. Forcing away our Blood Moon and our Bridge here. Okay, okay. They're doing the things. Summoner Pact here. We may be in trouble because they may not get the Dryad. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. Primeval Titan. Guess I should have played Bugbear. Should have boiled them? Nah. think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Please be okay. You watch. They're going to play Dryad at end step, and we're going to get them. You watch. Believe. It's a dangerous world we live in. There's the Teleria West. Okay. Just do that. Just do that. Obviously not going to block. I'm going to take my 8. Oh, they were going after Chandra. My bad. Simic Growth Chamber. Okay. Oh. 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 Teleria West. Summoner Pact. Get that Dryad. Come on. Come on. Summoner Pact. Okay. Lightning Bolt's kind of a funny one with this Dryad out here. Or this Eidolon. All right, they pay 4. How good do we feel, chat? My heart, it's beating so much. Summoner Pact. Go to 6. My heart. There's Dryad. Okay. You go down to 4. They attack me. After this resolves, then I boil them. So we're gonna have to do it. 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus this, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. If they play a fetch land, I'm in trouble. I'll just do it now. I believe this is the correct location to do this now. Boil! Goodbye. Goodbye, lands. Yeah, I think boiling now is... I was trying to do the math to see, because I've screwed this up before. I'm scared to do it again. We got it. I'm positive this is enough. Don't kill this. How's this read? Okay. We did it. They know about boil now. They're on to us. Let's go. They're on to us. They know our outs. Yeah, if they played the fetch land there, we would die. Don't hold more boils. Suspense. We were trying to hide it. Now they know. As soon as the Titan trigger resolves. Yeah, after it resolves. I've done it before by accident. We're going to mulligan the 1-lander here. It's cute, but probably not worth it. This hand, though. Keep this. Keep this. Ditch Eidolon. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Fury's here to get rid of the obvious. There's an expedition map. All right. I'm gonna pass here. Should have played Den. I always get this a little bit backwards. There's a Saga, so we can get another Saga if they want. There's an Explore. Do I have to Chalice on 0 here? I might have to. Oh. I'm going to put one on both here. I can still Fury and Lightning Bolt here to get rid of the Sagas. This is interesting. Okay, my opponent waits there. We fail to draw a land, which is not ideal. Construct token. I'm going to pitch Bolt with Fury. Although everything's growing very large. Attack for 4 here. Blech. All right, so evoke this. I'm going to get rid of the Alpine Moon. The Bolt can kill something another time. We'll do 4 here past turn. What I might do is throw the Bolt so that I can bridge and protect myself from the construct. Depends on where this goes. If this goes and gets another Urza Saga, that'll be the exact line I take. We need to draw lands, though. I don't. All right, I still want to throw this somewhere. Countered, cool. Yep, you got it. I know. Land. Thank you. All right, we can at least play bridge down past turn. They might have force here. They force Chalice on 0 plus bridge, which would be not good. Pops Expedition Map. This shrinks the construct briefly here. Simic Growth Chamber. It's pretty good. No more Urza Sagas. Interesting. Choosing to go up on the mana base here. Attack for 2, pass turn. I'm at 11. Need a land. Picks up Teleria West. He can probably play Dryad first and then play Simic Growth Chamber. Azusa. Fury would be okay draw. I would prefer land, though. Makes 3 mana here. Makes 5 mana. That's their second. So they can go up to 5 here. They're going to do Teleria West? Teleria West 2 mana floating? Nope. Can they play this again? No, they can't. Karn, the Great Creator. What are you doing over there, Karn? What are you doing over there? What's happening? Liquid Metal Coating. All right, I do hit my land, so that's important. I'm going to do Chandra here. I'm going to down tick kill Azusa to slow things down and pass the turn. This is going to be not fun. It's not going to be fun against this Karn. I do not have my Pithy Needle or my Spyglass in. I would need to find like a Fury here or something. No, this doesn't look like a fun time. We have this random boil sitting in our hand too. It's not looking the greatest. We'll see what happens though. Liquid Metal Coating that they picked up wants to pick up this stuff. They could also go down Walking Ballista, shoot this once. They can get rid of any of the chalices, obviously. They could uptick on the amulet and swing with the amulet right now. It's kind of an interesting line. And they could play like Liquid Metal Coating, shut down land. Okay. Growth Chamber. I would need them to mess up at some point, I think. New Azusa. Okay. Now we can play lots of lands. 2 more. Puts them up to 5 total mana. Okay. Five mana. Could also put a 2/2 Walking Ballista and shoot Chandra 1. 2/2 Walking Ballista would be good too, because then they could work on getting it higher up for the bridge. The mistake we need my opponent to play is a Dryad, plus then I'm able to remove the lands with them having cast a Summoner's Pact. That is what we kind of need going on here. Last week I took out the Karns and Bridges, kept Moon and Chalice, but I played 4 Bone Crusher, 4 Monkey, or 3 Monkey, and went undefeated. Nice. Foundation Breaker here, taking care of Bridge. It's pretty good. In for 2 at Chandra. No liquid metal coating, luckily for us. There's Fury. But I want to. But I want to. I also want to just like hard cast this. I'm going to pass the turn and just hope we don't get completely annihilated here. Live on the edge. How bad could it be? I don't think casting Fury does a whole lot here. What ends up happening to that is that they just play the liquid metal coating and start shooting off my lands and I'm empty. I then get hit for 4 a bunch and they can always pick off these. And this assumes I kill Azusa. If I kill Karn, then they're just swinging for 5 a turn, which being at 11's like 2 turns, 3 turns. Not to mention that this would end up happening. It's Primeval Titan. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we're dead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lethal. Exactly lethal. Opponent gets 2 more forests here instead of going for lethal. Liquid metal coating. Shuts off a land, I'm sure. Okay. Hit for 6. I'm at 5. Plenty of forest here. Bridge. We will play it out on the off chance that my opponent plays Dryad, uses Summoner Pact, and doesn't attack. All right. That makes it a 3-2, though, with the Chandra Red Prisons here in the Modern. Here's our list. Getting a little bit outdone there at the end. Karn the Great Creator actually being a really good card against our Chalices, and not having the foresight to see the Pithing Needle or Sorcerer's Spyglass in to protect that was just something I overlooked. And we won't make that mistake again. Yeah, just as predicted. 3-2 is a prediction. 3-2 is what we got. We played the Eidolons. We played the Rabble Masters. Played the War Bosses. We played an aggressive version of Chandra Red Prison. And it did just that. Is it aggressive? Yeah, I talked heavily about, hey, I want Torp Orb or something else instead of the Boil. Probably still the case, although we had a fun time against our Amulet player there at the end. So you decide what you want. Alpine Moon was an interesting include. Probably don't need that because we have the Blood Moons, but we thought we'd give it a try in case we ran into a bunch of Urza's decks. Gives us an extra lower end thing than the Blood Moon since we don't ritual out as well. Not too bad. Little Chandra here.